Hello everyone, Movie Jack is in touch and today I will tell you about the 17th episode of the 11th season of the Walking Dead series. For a better understanding of what is happening, I advise you to look at the retelling of the previous series using the links in the description. As soon as this video gets thousands of likes, I'm releasing the next series. Judith talks about the chaos and death she witnessed growing up in this harsh world. About those whom we loved and lost on the way to finding ourselves and each other in a world full of not kindness, greed and the walking dead. In the present, Daryl, Maggie, Father Gabriel and Aaron are on the run. Commonwealth Deputy Governor Lance Hornsby, whose army captured the Allied settlements of Hilltop, Oceanside and Alexandria, is hunting for them. That's the end of it, says Hornsby. Negan and his pregnant wife don't even report that Maggie Herschel's son is safe from Hornsby's asshole. Gabriel claims that they should return to the Commonwealth and first pick up their people, and then deal with Hornsby together. Surrounded by Aaron, he says they will never pass through military posts. Gabriel fears Hornsby's men will harass their families, including Aaron's daughter Gracie and Grimes' children, Judith and RJ. Rosita, Jerry, and we have to hope they can handle it, says Aaron. But for the preacher, who is raising baby Coca with Rosita, hope is running out. And the longer we have this debate here, the more at risk our families are at home. Maggie says their people are here too. They need to find Hornsby and kill him before he gets to anyone. Daryl understands that they can do both. Hornsby had never seen Negan's face before. Wearing a Whisperer mask made from the flesh of walkers, Negan sneaks up on Hornsby's troops scouting the area and kills one soldier. He takes the soldier's rifle and hands the walkie-talkie to Daryl, and then steals their car, embarking on a high-speed pursuit of the Commonwealth military. No signal prevents Hornsby from summoning an unauthorized soldier, Daryl Dixon, according to an emergency protocol, who ambushes and deals with the rest of the soldiers. Hornsby sends one soldier to search for a signal, and sends the rest for a car driven by Negan with the order to shoot to kill. Daryl dodges, almost knocks Hornsby down. When Hornsby's soldiers open fire on Negan's captured car, Daryl knocks them off the road, allowing Negan to escape. In the Commonwealth, citizens protest in Union Square at the office of Governor Pamela Milton. The mob demands justice for April, one of the indebted citizens of the Commonwealth, who was sent to her death during a robbery staged by the greedy and rotten Sebastian Milton. Money for life, reads the inscription of one of the protesters. Justice for April requires another. The crowd chants we want justice. They are encouraged by the journalist Coney, who anonymously published an article in the newspaper exposing Sebastian's crime. Coney's friend and Pamela's lawyer, Yumika, towers over the crowd from the governor's office. This is what we wanted. Kelly asks her sister about the anti-Milton movement disrupting the Commonwealth. Coney replies, "This is what change looks like." And Ezekiel joins the chorus of voices supporting the protesters. Rosita and Magna agree that they should be ready to help the people of the Commonwealth if things go awry. According to Magna, it's only a matter of time, but she doesn't want to leave yet, these people need help. Rosita decides, nothing will be decided until everyone returns. General Mercer, walking with the authority of a military commander dressed in red armor, is on the spot and monitors the situation. When his soldiers radio the SOS signal, he orders the paratrooper and Spinoza to equip themselves, while the governor is on the intercom assuring the Commonwealth crowd that she will find the real culprits and bring them to justice. Whistleblower Max guesses that Pamela's son is hiding. Their struggle for justice and equality for all is just beginning, and Max wants to bring it to an end. Then we'll do it, Yumika tells her. Mercer meets Negan at the Commonwealth transit point. He says that Daryl sent him with an order to ask for Mercer. Negan says he's looking for their mutual friend April. When the other guards leave the room, Negan tells Mercer why he's really here and that Daryl sent him. In her apartment overlooking the square, Carol takes care of the children. Keeping a close eye on the commotion outside the window, Carol notices something is wrong. Shira, aka Fake Stephanie, sent to deceive Eugene and Roman Calhoun. Carol hides the children from Hornsby's spies. When Shira and Roman don't find anyone inside, they go to the school to look there. In the square, Negan is surprised by the Commonwealth when he runs into Jerry. "I'm here to save your asses," Negan tells him. Outside the walls, Maggie and Annie deal with a Commonwealth soldier, destroying his walkie-talkie before he can contact reinforcements in the Commonwealth. Inside the walls, Negan informs Carol of the situation and tells her that Hornsby has targeted the children to lure out their people. It is decided that Jerry will take the children to the attic where the supplies are stored and inform the others. They should be ready to move at his signal. Ready for what? Negan asks. It doesn't look like a place where you can just walk out of the gate hand in hand. That's why you and I will try to get insurance, Carol replies. Inside City Hall, April's parents lead a crowd of protesters to the steps of Governor Milton. They oppose Pamela over their daughter's death, demanding Sebastian after Yumika calms down the situation. Pamela asks her lawyer if her friend Coney knows who wrote the revealing article titled "Pamela Milton is Lying to You." Amid shouts of "Down with Milton," one of the protesters wrote in blood-red paint on the walls of the Milton Commonwealth, "The killer." Yumika meets with Magna and tells her that Pamela suspects something. Yumika is worried about Tommy, about her brother, and doesn't want to leave without him. 5 miles from the perimeter of the Commonwealth, a huge swarm of walkers is moving in the direction of the community. By order of Governor Milton, a cordon has been put in place. Break the curfew, the soldiers warn, and you will be arrested for your own safety. While Jerry takes the children to a safe room, Carol and Negan search for records and diagrams in the city planning office. They're looking for Sebastian's hideout. Outside of the Commonwealth, Maggie apologizes to Daryl for having to shoot Leah to save her. "Glenn would like me to keep an eye on you," Daryl replies. They meet again with Gabriel, Aaron and Annie, who report that they are being bypassed by Hornsby's people. When Maggie asks if there is a way to get close to them from behind, and does not answer that there is a way not to notice their approach. Sewage system. Moving through the tunnels underground, Daryl comes up with a way to get Hornsby's soldiers down to them. In the Commonwealth, the missing door scheme leads Carol and Negan to Sebastian hiding in a secret room. The Commonwealth, her child, Sebastian tells them, "I'm just a prop." Negan convinces the spoiled brat to go with Carol. That evening, Carol and Negan try to get Sebastian out of the Commonwealth in disguise, as the protest has subsided and turned into a candlelight vigil for April. They go out onto Commonwealth Street, where, unsurprisingly, he is immediately recognized. Negan stays behind to prevent the angry crowd from getting to them, and Carol quickly takes Sebastian to safety. For violating the curfew, soldiers use tear gas, and the crowd disperses. Rosita and Mercer find themselves in an unpleasant situation outside the walls when the horde makes a surprise attack. Yumika tells Pamela that the protesters, including her friends, were gassed. Yumika accuses the governor that his actions expose her guilty, but Pamela knows that her son is not a murderer. Carol passes Sebastian to Pamela. She hugs her son and then slaps him in the face for humiliating her and himself. "What do you have to do with all this?" Pamela asks, furious. "This story is a lie," explains a snorting Sebastian. "People need someone to blame, and I'm an easy target." Carol says they can help each other. "I'm looking for Hornsby. He's hunting my friends under your flag. I need your help to stop him." The governor doesn't know anything about it, and she doesn't understand how it will help her. "If your son didn't do what he's accused of," Carol says slyly, "then someone else did it." In the sewers, Hornsby's soldiers are hunting for Daryl and Maggie. Their group ambushes the soldiers, which leads to a tense confrontation. Daryl jumps out of the ambush and presents a knife to Hornsby's throat, who in turn smiles.